Dear students of Standard 7th, today I am going to teach you Chapter 6 Mughal Empire, Golden Age and Downfall. Dear students, here we can see Akbar was the most powerful among the Mughal rulers. And after the death of Akbar, Jahangir ascended the throne of Delhi. And at the time, the Mughal kingdom was extended far and wide during his period. And during his time, there was peace in the state. And after him, during Shah Jahan's period, many monuments were built. And these monuments were world famous monuments of unparalleled magnificence. And during that time, Mughal dynasty was stabilized. In this picture, we can see Jahangir's love for justice. So, through this picture, we can know how was the judicial system during the Mughal period. So, during that time, justice for all view was there, and the Mughal Emperor Jahangir had hanged a golden bell in the balcony of his palace. The chain of the bell was hanging down the balcony, and any citizen could seek justice from the emperor by pulling the chain. And Jahangir's love for justice is famous in history. The emperor was the chief justice, and Qazi ul Quzan was the minister for justice and looked after the judicial administration in the empire. And Qazi, a judicial officer, was appointed in every Suba, Sarkar and Paragna. And the judicial functions were performed by the Gram Panchayat in the villages. So dear students, through this we can know how was the judicial system during Mughal period. Now we will learn about Mughal emperors. First was Jahangir. So who was Jahangir? Prince Salim assumed the title Jahangir and ascended to the throne after the death of Akbar in 1605. Jahangir put down the revolt of Prince Khusro and imprisoned him. And Jahangir killed the Sikh Guru Arjun Singh and accusing him of having helped Prince Khusro's revolt. And Sir Hawkins and Sir Thomas Rao, the representatives of King of England, visited Jahangir's court and sought permission to trade in India. And Jahangir's wife Nur Jahan was very beautiful and ambitious. She handled most of the administrative work. Now Shah Jahan. Shah Jahan gave importance to agriculture. He continued Akbar's revenue policy. He established a new city, Shahjahanabad, near Old Delhi. There was more income during his reign, during his period. He constructed many grand buildings that include Taj Mahal and Moti Masjid in Agra. So, we know very well about Taj Mahal and Moti Masjid. He also built Diwan-e-Am and Diwan-e-Khas in Red Fort. Sis Mahal, Rang Mahal of Mumtaz and Jama Masjid in Delhi. So these all famous monuments were built by Shah Jahan. Now Aurangzeb. So he had very sharp memory. He was well versed in Arabic and Persian languages. He has studied Quran Sharif in depth. And he disliked art, music and painting. Aurangzeb fought for 25 years with Veer Durgadas of Marwar and Shia states of Bijapur and Golconda in the south. Fought with Aurangzeb. And Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj established Maratha power and continuously fought with Aurangzeb. The Jats and the Sikhs also revolted against Aurangzeb. Now we will learn about social life. So during that time, how was social life? The society was feudal in the Mughal period, and the royal family and amirs indulged in sensuous pleasure. They liked to wear gaudy clothes and ornaments. And Abul Fazl had written that every year 1000 expensive clothes were stitched for the king. The Gujarati businessmen undertook import-export business from the ports of Gujarat in the Mughal period. And Dasera and the other festivals were celebrated with great and during Jahangir's time. The British traders were not given permission to take away wealth from India. Now, how was their economic condition? So, during that time, one man was equal to 55.5 ratal in the Mughal period, and shawls of Lahore, the carpets of Kashmir, mat of Fatehpur Sikri, cotton clothes of Gujarat, and muslin of Dhaka. Muslin is a kind of cloth. Were famous worldwide in the Mughal period. Import and export trade was undertaken on a large scale from Khambat, Surat and Bharuch in Gujarat, as well as from Malabar and Bengal. And villages were self-reliant in the Mughal period. Now, art and literature of the Mughal period. So, Shah Jahan is known as constructor of palaces. He had constructed a number of world famous monuments. Dohas and Sakhi written by Kabir and Rahim were famous in the Mughal period. And the French travelers Tavernier and Bernier had visited India during the Mughal period. Bernier had mentioned that the Mughal rulers spent too much on the army, and he appreciated that the Indian textiles were very famous in the markets of Europe and Asia. Now, downfall. The period of Shah Jahan's rule is regarded as the golden age, and the downfall of the Mughal Empire was due to the policies of Aurangzeb. And Aurangzeb faced steep opposition from Veer Durgadas in Marwar and Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj in Maharashtra. Now we will learn about Veer Durgadas. So here we can see Veer Durgadas was the Senapati of Maharaja Jaswant Singh of Jodhpur. And after the demise of the Maharaja, there was threat of Mughal to the queen and her son. Aurangzeb wanted to convert the prince to Islam, and Durgadas provided them a safe shelter in the Aravalli mountains. Thereafter, he protected Marwar from the Mughals with the help of the loyal soldiers. He adopted guerrilla tactics and harassed the mighty Mughal army. This struggle went on for 25 years, and Aurangzeb had to reconcile with Veer Durgadas. Veer Durgadas is famous in the history as the protector of Marwar. Now, Chhatrapati Shivaji. Who was Chhatrapati Shivaji? So, Shivaji was born in 1630 at Shivneri Fort in Maharashtra. Sahajiraj Bhonsle, a Jagirdar in the service of the Sultan of Bijapur, was his father, and Jijabai was his mother. He inherited self-respect, fearlessness, and brilliance from his mother Jijabai. He dreamed of an independent state, Hindvi Swaraj, from his childhood. He was molded by his mother and teacher Dadoji Kondev. At a tender age of 16 years, he laid the foundation of his Swarajya by capturing the Torana fort. And thereafter, he captured Chakan, Purandar, Singand, and many other forts. After many confrontations with the Sultan of Bijapur and the Mughals, Shivaji was coronated at Raigad in 1674 and assumed the title of Chhatrapati. Thereby, his independent kingdom was established in Maharashtra. He formed a council of 8 ministers for the proper administration of his state. So, Aurangzeb spent most years of his life fighting against the Rajputs and Marathas, and the constant warfare emptied the royal treasury. And due to this reason, the decline of Mughal Empire, means end of the Mughal Empire, started during the period of Aurangzeb. and there was no capable ruler who could keep everybody together. And Aurangzeb's narrow minded policies were responsible for the end of the Mughal Empire.